Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lily. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this growing community. Now let's jump into today's episode. And this is the podcast where we talk about real stories, real emotions, and real life. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into today's episode. New Year resolutions. A tradition of hope, change, and renewal. Every year, as the clock strikes midnight on December 31st and the calendar turns to January 1st, millions of people around the world pause to reflect on the year that has passed and the year that lies ahead. Fireworks light up the sky, families and friends exchange greetings, and a collective sense of renewal fills the air. This moment of transition is more than just a change in date. It represents hope, fresh beginnings, and the opportunity to improve ourselves. At the heart of this annual ritual lies the tradition of making New Year resolutions. New Year resolutions are promises people make to themselves to change habits, improve behavior, or achieve personal goals in the coming year. These resolutions can be simple or ambitious, personal or professional, physical or emotional. While some people view them as an inspiring tradition, others see them as unrealistic commitments that are often broken within weeks. Regardless of differing opinions, New Year resolutions continue to be a powerful symbol of self-reflection and the human desire for growth. This podcast explores the origin of New Year resolutions, their significance, common types of resolutions, reasons people struggle to keep them, strategies for success, and the deeper meaning behind setting goals for self-improvement. The historical origins of New Year resolutions. The tradition of making resolutions dates back thousands of years. One of the earliest recorded instances comes from ancient Babylon around 4,000 years ago. The Babylonians celebrated the new year during a festival called a Kittu, which lasted for 12 days. During this time, they made promises to their gods to repay debts and return borrowed items. These promises were seen as a way to gain favor and ensure prosperity in the year ahead. Similarly, in ancient Rome, the new year was dedicated to Janus, the god of beginnings, endings, and transitions. Janus was often depicted with two faces, one looking backward and the other forward. Romans made resolutions to Janus, promising good behavior and moral improvement. This symbolism remains relevant today, as people look back on their past actions while planning for the future. Over time, New Year resolutions evolved from religious vows into personal commitments. In modern society, they are less about divine approval and more about self-discipline, ambition, and personal growth. Despite cultural differences, the underlying idea remains the same. The new year is a chance to start anew. The psychological importance of New Year resolutions. New Year resolutions play an important psychological role in human behavior. They give people a sense of control over their lives and provide motivation to change. The beginning of a new year acts as a mental reset button, encouraging individuals to leave behind mistakes and regrets and focus on improvement. Psychologists describe this phenomenon as the fresh start effect. People are more motivated to pursue goals after temporal landmarks such as birthdays, new jobs, or the start of a new year. These moments create emotional distance from past failures and inspire optimism. Setting resolutions can also boost self-confidence. When individuals set goals and work toward achieving them, they develop discipline, perseverance, and a sense of purpose. Even small successes can reinforce positive behavior and create a cycle of motivation. However, the emotional benefits of resolutions depend largely on how they are set and pursued. Unrealistic goals or excessive pressure can lead to frustration and disappointment. Therefore, understanding how to create meaningful resolutions is essential. Common types of New Year resolutions. Although resolutions vary widely, most fall into several common categories. These reflect universal human concerns such as health, relationships, success, and happiness. 1. Health and fitness resolutions. Health-related resolutions are among the most popular. Many people resolve to exercise regularly, lose weight, eat healthier foods, quit smoking or reduce alcohol consumption, improve sleep habits. These resolutions are often inspired by a desire to feel better physically and mentally. In a fast-paced world where unhealthy habits are common, the new year becomes an opportunity to prioritize well-being. 2. Personal development resolutions. Personal growth resolutions focus on improving one's character, skills, or mindset. Examples include reading more books, learning a new language or skill, practicing mindfulness or meditation, improving time management, building self-confidence. These resolutions aim to enhance intellectual and emotional development, leading to long-term fulfillment. 3. Career and financial resolutions. Professional and financial goals are another major category. People often resolve to work harder or smarter, seek promotions or career changes, save more money, reduce debt, create a budget or invest wisely. Such resolutions reflect the importance of financial stability and career satisfaction in modern life. 4. Relationship and social resolutions. Relationships play a crucial role in happiness, and many people make resolutions to improve their connections with others. These may include spending more time with family, strengthening friendships, communicating better, letting go of toxic relationships, practicing kindness and gratitude. These resolutions emphasize emotional health and social harmony. 5. Moral and ethical resolutions. Some resolutions are deeply personal and value-driven, such as being more honest, helping others, volunteering for social causes, reducing environmental impact, practicing compassion and patience. These commitments reflect a desire to contribute positively to society. Why many New Year resolutions fail. Despite good intentions, studies show that a large percentage of New Year resolutions fail within the first few months. Some estimates suggest that most people abandon their resolutions by February. Understanding the reasons behind this failure can help individuals approach resolutions more effectively. 1. Unrealistic expectations. Many people set overly ambitious goals, such as losing a large amount of weight in a short time or completely changing their lifestyle overnight. When progress is slower than expected, discouragement sets in. 2. Lack of clear planning. Vague resolutions like be healthier or be successful lack specific direction. Without a clear plan, it becomes difficult to measure progress or stay motivated. 3. Dependence on motivation alone. Motivation is powerful but temporary. Many people rely on initial enthusiasm without building habits or systems to support long-term change. When motivation fades, the resolution is abandoned. 4. Fear of failure. Some individuals give up after a minor setback, believing they have failed completely. This all-or-nothing mindset prevents resilience and persistence. 5. External pressure. Resolutions made to please others rather than oneself often lack genuine commitment. Personal goals should align with individual values and desires. How to set effective New Year resolutions. While failure is common, it is not inevitable. With the right approach, New Year resolutions can lead to meaningful and lasting change. 1. Set SMART goals. Effective resolutions are SMART. Specific, clearly defined. Measurable, trackable progress. Achievable, realistic and attainable. Relevant, meaningful to your life. Time-bound, set within a time frame. For example, instead of saying, I will exercise more, say, I will walk for 30 minutes, 5 days a week. 2. Start small. Small changes are easier to maintain than drastic ones. Gradual progress builds confidence and reduces burnout. 3. Focus on habits, not just goals. Goals provide direction, but habits create results. Developing daily routines makes change sustainable. 4. Write down resolutions. Writing goals increases accountability and clarity. Reviewing them regularly reinforces commitment. 5. Track progress and celebrate wins. Acknowledging progress, even small achievements, boosts motivation and confidence. 6. Be flexible and forgiving. Setbacks are normal. Instead of giving up, learn from mistakes and continue moving forward. The role of discipline and consistency. Discipline is more important than motivation when it comes to fulfilling resolutions. Motivation may inspire a strong start, but discipline ensures consistency. Building discipline requires patience, self-awareness, and practice. Consistency transforms actions into habits. Over time, habits become part of daily life, reducing the need for constant effort. For example, exercising regularly eventually feels natural rather than forced. Self-discipline also strengthens character. Each time a person chooses long-term benefit over short-term comfort, they reinforce self-control and resilience. Cultural perspectives on New Year resolutions. While New Year resolutions are popular in many Western cultures, similar traditions exist worldwide. In Japan, people engage in oshigatsu, focusing on reflection, gratitude, and self-improvement. In China, the Lunar New Year emphasizes renewal, family unity, and prosperity. In India, various regional New Year celebrations encourage spiritual cleansing and goal setting. These traditions highlight a universal human desire to grow, improve, and begin anew, regardless of cultural background. Are New Year resolutions still relevant today? In a fast-changing world filled with constant distractions, some argue that New Year resolutions are outdated or ineffective. However, others believe they are more important than ever. In an era of stress, uncertainty, and rapid technological change, taking time to reflect and set intentions can provide clarity and balance. Even if resolutions are not perfectly followed, the act of self-reflection itself is valuable. It encourages mindfulness, accountability, and personal responsibility. The deeper meaning of New Year resolutions. At their core, New Year resolutions are not just about changing habits, they are about hope. They represent the belief that people can learn from the past and shape a better future. They remind us that growth is possible and that change begins with intention. Resolutions also teach patience. True transformation takes time, effort, and perseverance. Success is not defined by perfection but by progress. Conclusion. New Year resolutions have endured for centuries because they speak to something deeply human, the desire to improve, to start fresh, and to live a better life. While many resolutions fail, they are not meaningless. Each attempt at change, successful or not, offers valuable lessons about discipline, self-awareness, and resilience. Rather than viewing resolutions as rigid promises, they should be seen as guiding intentions. When approached with realism, commitment, and compassion, New Year resolutions can become powerful tools for personal growth. As each new year begins, we are reminded that time moves forward, but we have the power to choose how we move with it. Whether big or small, every resolution is a step toward becoming a better version of ourselves. And in that effort, the true spirit of the new year lives on.